I want to go to this photo real quick. This one is this is the bullet. Is this the one that went through his ear or a subsequent went?
This went through. I think it's the one that went through his ear, but we're not sure.
I mean, these are iconic images. So again, as you're watching these, remember, these are going to be immortalized in textbooks for children to read about in history coming forward. Most likely it'll be dictator Donald Trump, similar to Hitler, almost killed or falls at rally. But here's the photos. Here it is, a video showing how close Donald Trump was to getting JFK'd. Take a look, literally mere milliseconds and a quarter of an inch, and he's dead.
Yeah.
Think about that. A quarter of an inch and a millimeter of a second, and we're in civil war. We're not here praising the American Patriot shirts. We're not here podcasting right now. If that bullet hits Trump in the back of the head, we are in full-blown civil war. I'm not saying anyone in this room would bear arms and do anything violently. I am saying that the reaction from people would be uncontrollable. And if you thought burning down fucking Walgreens were something to worry about with Black Lives Matter, just imagine what would happen if the president of the United States got shot in the head and killed. There would be outrage that could not be controlled.
Yeah.
Rob, you made a fantastic point. Umberto, I'm so sorry because we'll go to you right after. Rob, you made a great point. Look at what happened. Okay, BLM, all the riots, Antifa, George Floyd, okay, whatever. Let's put that. Burn down the whole city, billions of dollars, billions in their own cities, right? The Donald Trump, the leader of the MAGA, extreme white MAGA, Hitler movement, extremists. Did anybody riot? Did any of us burn shit down? Did any of us kill fucking cops? No, because we're not freaking psychotic and we're not brainwashed idiots. We're waiting. We're assessing the situation, and I'm proud. I am extremely proud that this far crazy fringe group that we are didn't do shit because we know who the real enemy is, and it isn't us. It isn't us. We're awake. We're not freaking stupid. We know who the enemy is, okay? And you know who the enemy is, okay? You out there, and if any of you are watching, we know that it's you, okay? We're not stupid enough to start killing and burning our freaking town down because of this stupidity, bro. And I'm proud, Rob. You made a great point that we didn't do none of that shit.
No, and you know what would happen, though, Vinny, is that there would be instigators, much like, take a look at the protests that were going on college campuses in the Northeast. Eric Adams, the Democratic mayor of New York City, came out and said they were paid agitators in that crowd to stir up the protest, get people angry, start looting, start burning things. I'm not saying that we would respond in that manner if the president shot. I'm saying that there would be some type of plants that would go around and start this shit. And then when we respond and we defend, these guys are starting a civil war.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you just killed the president, and then you start, setting it up to make it look like right-wing Antifa people are burning down things. No, what it would be a setup where there's paid agitators to go out and make it look like we're doing that, and then we're forced to defend ourselves. And when we do, then we're the bad guys, and we start a civil war.
We don't.
Well, you said that you cried, Vinny, and you almost cried as well. The thing is that since we're 3 steps ahead and we know what's coming, we know the heaviness of this. Like we're literally like half an inch from a civil war, and we knew this because we read the news. We know what is happening. They just dropped the charges for Trump's case,
the classified documents case in the state of Florida,
because they know the tension that is going in the air. Like when this happened, like because I saw him before he stood up, I was like, oh shit, like it's gonna hit the fan. And this will happen if they finish him. Because these people are not stopping right here. And I can guarantee you that they're not stopping right here. They're going to pull something else.
That's the thing. I'm not really...
We might have reacted if this didn't happen. If we could show this photo, Jeremy, he did everything for us. This photo is iconic. This photo says everything. He says fight. We don't have to do anything because he did it for us when he stood up.
I thought that guy was Hitler. Remember when they would call him Hitler every day on the news? He will take away women's rights. We'll go. My wife said, I remember this. Her friend came to her and said, I can't vote for Trump because the world will turn into the Handmaid's Tale. Because of what the news reported. They called him a dictator. They called him Hitler. Now, all of a sudden, if Hitler got shot, do you think Churchill would have released a statement going, I wish Hitler thoughts and prayers. He wouldn't have gotten on Twitter back in the 1940s and wished that. Yet, for some reason, the same guy that every person that the news media sat here and vilified and called Hitler, he's going to be the downfall of democracy. He should not have access to nuke codes. He's going to start World War III. That same guy, all of a sudden, they're tweeting their thoughts and prayers to him. Would you really do that if the motherfucker was Hitler?
Yeah, no. and the idiots going like, "Oh, they didn't kill him. They didn't kill him," and they were selling like they were. I don't know if you saw the video of the guy crying because they didn't actually kill Trump. They don't know the heaviness of a civil war. Like I can't disclose where, but I've been in 2 countries that were having an ongoing civil war. Like I've seen a civil war, and my country was this close to getting into a civil war, and that's brothers killing brothers. That's like it's heavy. Like they're way more bloody than normal wars. There's no rules about it. You don't know who is who, and people that wish for Trump to be dead, they don't even know the weight of a civil war. They don't even know what's coming, and we think that here in America it will never happen, but things do happen. You know, a civil war started this country, and a civil war might end it.
We're not off the hook either, though.
Brandon, go ahead.
No, like we're all accidentally relieved, like we're off the hook though. But like I'm not at ease for a second. I think Trump should be in a fucking bunker until the election and then until Inauguration Day.
Oh,
he won't do
bunker
that.
boy. That's
who cares?
Bunker boy.
He won.
Bunker boy.
He won.
And now he's just scared to go out in public.
No, he should be. He should be too scared to go in public.
He won't do it though.
I know. That's why I'm worried.
Exactly who he is, and he will refuse to hide. He will only stand up for everything that we've been saying that we believe in. And I think he's crazy, but I think it's incredible.
Well, what's it worth though if he gets killed?
He
has better security.
Brandon, I agree with the security. I mean, the dude, Pat even mentioned it, the bulletproof something. I'm shocked that they're not doing it already. But I wanted to ask you guys all a question. And Connor, I'll go to you first. What do you guys, be honest. I got goosebumps right now. Hillary Clinton and all them, when they found out the news, Hillary, every girl from The View, Whoopi, all them, Rosie O'Donnell, guys, Kathy Griffin, when they found out they missed, did you guys think that in your head that they were like, shit,
of course.
We almost got him? I guarantee it.
Yeah.
From Obama to Hillary to Biden to Hunter Biden, dude, all of them, the entire left, I know it in my bones that they were like, shit, we missed our chance. Take that shit to the bank. Yeah. So I don't believe any of this bullshit canned response tweets Joe Biden as if we think he's tweeting. Remember, Karine Jean-Pierre got caught tweeting from his account, that dumb bitch. Listen, and I'll tell you guys right now, it's 1,000%. They are pissed that they missed their shot. They are so freaking pissed, and I don't want to hear none of those pieces of shit like who's the Morning Joe Scarborough and Mika Brzezinski. They had to cancel their show today. They had to not air it and not go live because of their fucking rhetoric, because of the crap that comes out of their freaking mouths, bro.
But
unbelievable.
Vinny, so are you not worried about another attempt though? Because I think that the ruthless, vicious deep state is desperate, and that they have all the resources in the world to make something happen. And like Brandon, they can take remote control of his plane and crash it.
I think Brandon, I think if any security posture goes down right now, would be the biggest mistake. Now that they know that they have an opportunity and that he's vulnerable, why not do it again? Like Brandon, as if the Secret Service people are going to change. They're not going to fire those people.
If you look,
they're still going to be around him.
If you look at history, how World War I started, Franz Ferdinand made his first assassination attempt, and he failed. And then, by mistake or by dumb luck, the Archduke passed in front of him. He was sitting in a bar. He was defeated that he couldn't kill the guy. Mm-hmm. And it took like 6 or 7 hours. And that's what started World War I. So like these things are not clean. And then you look in retrospective how things started, and it can happen at any time.
Well, the scary part, and let's get to this footage because I want to get back to what they keep calling a failure of security. And I would like to show some of the witnesses. The scary part is, okay, we break out into civil war, terrifying in and of itself. Okay. Now, what happens if we break into a civil war and our enemies, China, Russia, we've We've assumed we've grown a lot of enemies. We have a lot of people who don't like the United States. Imagine if the United States breaks out in a civil war, then what do the foreign enemies who view us as a hostile power and want to overtake us, how do they look at that? They look at that as an opportunity. So we got a feeble-minded president of the United States, the guy that, was going to save us from the deep state and try and right the ship. Donald Trump just got murdered. This is all hypothetical. We break out in a civil war, and then all of a sudden Russia or China invades,
we're doomed.
Or attacks. We're fucked.
We're fucked.